things on Twitter and getting spoiled. I have some like non-meaningful spoilers that I've seen for this chapter. Um, I do my best, but muting words doesn't work all the time. Basically, what I know is that I haven't even seen it. I haven't been spoiled on any art this chapter. I've just seen people talking about that apparently Luffy punches Emu and it looks silly, and that's why One Piece is a bad series. That's basically what I've seen. Uh, which, to be fair, that's how I've expected several chapters to end recently before we went into the Brook flashback. I was like, okay, this chapter, Luffy's going to show up and punch Emu. But I guess that's maybe happening this week. But yeah, that's the only thing I've been spoiled on. I mean, other than presumably we're coming out of the Brook flashback. But to be honest, I'm much more interested with how we wrap up the Brook flashback than what we're doing next in modern day. That's just what I'm more interested in. So, as always, I always have brought it up before. The example of it's like one of the biggest influx of spoilers I've seen for One Piece was that chapter where Zoro and Sanji were arguing about Conqueror's Haki, and I just saw post after post after post about Sanji and Conqueror's Haki, and I don't care. That's the thing. I got flooded with spoilers about that, and I ended up not getting spoiled about anything I actually cared about in that chapter because nobody was shutting up about Sanji and Conqueror's Haki. So, hey, it works for me. I don't get spoiled on the things I care about. I only get spoiled on the things that power scalers and agenda posters care about, which, hey, I'm not complaining. Neither am I complaining about this delightful cover page we've got here for chapter 1186. One more time. Oh, well, Shaka's dead, so I don't think we're getting a Daft Punk reference. Just okay, no, whatever bit I was going for there just flopped. I lost confidence in myself. Daft Punk reference. Anyway, reader request. Loki secretly drawing a picture of Ida and Ida secretly enjoying it. Oh, I love that. And we've got all of Loki's friends here. Mommy. Oh, that's adorable. By Sunadango. I need to say the name because I'm very happy with this cover page. Good on you, Sunadango. Anyway, we see. What was it called? It's been 2 weeks. I've already forgotten the name. Not Elegia. That's Uta's place. Alicia. Am I mixing up with Lucia? Either way. The Music Kingdom. Never give up. Our only path to survival is independence. We see this swirling, despairing panel of Brook. And, that definitely is Gunko's hat. Asperia. Thank you, refs. Yeah, we see Mr. I Have Gunko's hat smoking. We see Shuri looking demonic. And we see, presumably, Marcus Mars glaring. Someone call a medic! His Majesty is in critical condition. Bro, hang in there, bro. You're going to be okay. Bro? Are you a fan of mine, old man? Hey, I'm not that old. Brooks huffing and wheezing. Yo ho ho! I guess I'll call you bro instead. Bro. And we see him laughing together. Yeah, of course. Like, he's not even paying attention to Shuri, and you can't exactly blame him here. Yeah, one thing at a time. It's like the evil looming satanic bird, who I've just noticed has Emu coming out the top like a little tiara, is like fifth level concern in this room. It's the king, and then presumably it's going to be Shuri. Then it's whoever this obvious enemy combatant is, and then it's maybe this big shadow bird is another combatant. I'll have to figure that out later, because I have ridiculous priorities right now. Bro! Emu stares silently. Hey, didn't anyone call for a damn medic? This was an inconvenient time. I've totally forgotten what my emu voice is. And the door slams for an interruption. Brook, that man is already dead. He's huffing. You there! Who are you? What have you done to Princess Shuri? I've been watching over this girl since she was a newborn baby. I know she's not capable of this kind of bloodshed. I know everything about the princess. But Brooke, did you know that I was a celestial dragon? Did you know that this man was not my real father? Stop calling him this man. Huh? What are you talking about? You're King Reuven's legitimate daughter and heir, of course. Where's the proof? Proof? You don't need proof between parents and their children. Yes, you do. It would have made a huge difference in my life. I've now wasted 16 years I could have spent as a celestial dragon. Do you understand how angry I am? They demanded 1,000 slaves? Wrong! That was because this wretch refused to hand me over. Don't call him that. He's a terrible king who let his people die for nothing. Oh, that's why he looked so downtrodden when we saw him last chapter then. That's why he had to pay the price. If the king dies, the war is over. But if we lose, then this country becomes a lawless wasteland. That doesn't matter to me anymore. We see Knights of God, Saint Manmaya Guro. I remember you, Candel's squire, the boy with the poofy hair. Not that you were ever allowed to get close to me. And he has the heterochromatic eyes, just like Gunko. Yeah, okay, the family resemblance definitely works there. And Brooke is, of course, taken aback. I love how Oda's drawing Brooke's expressions here. Like, I feel like Oda, he's good with expressions. He's good with usually big, dramatic, really good expressions of like sadness or laughter or something. I feel like every panel of Brooke is brilliant here. Like, I think Oda's having a lot of fun with drawing his fleshy face for the first time. Or maybe I'm just used to, very dry expressions on Brooke's face due to the lack of face. Yo ho ho. Your eyes. Normally, I wouldn't come to a backwater like this just to recover a single measly whelp, but her bipolar irises are an extremely rare trait, and the Great One desires her. While it may not have awakened for me, perhaps she can. Thou speakest too much, Guru. Oh, my apologies, Great One. Make it quick, Shuri. Oof. Yeah. Some kind of ability here. Oh, I wonder, is it another pudding case? Is it another... This daughter's really important because they could awaken special eye powers. Is that what we're doing again? Uh-huh. This can't be real. I must be dreaming. I changed your diapers. I know everything about you, Princess Shuri. Don't act like I owe you anything. And stop that pathetic sniveling. I want the protection of people stronger than you. And if I get to go to the Holy Land, then I no longer have any need of you. Brooks looking on in shock, remembering the little Shuri. You were always the perfect little angel, but now you look more like a devil. Gavot, I failed to protect my bro, the man who saved my life. Brooke drops his sword as Shuri goes to her thrust, clangs on the floor. Bon en avant. I'm very bad at pronouncing French. Oh, cows and frogs and slaves and kings, we're all bones when we die. We're all bones in the end. That's all there is to say. He's stabbed what seems to be clean through the head. I'm assuming this is where the scar comes from. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little nick through the head and clean through the afro, clearly. I mean, we know he doesn't die here. And we hear booms and da-dooms as Shuri and Guro walk away. Captain Brooke, he's awake. Oh, it's a miracle. Oh, it seems like he's been out for a few days based off his stubble. I've never seen anyone survive with a sword stuck through his head. The sword somehow managed to avoid all the major arteries in your brainstem. So where's the king? Where's the king? Oh, I don't know how much you remember, Captain. Look, we shouldn't tell him too much. It might rattle him. Oh, no, tell me the truth. We lost, Captain. The king's death sealed it. Someone witnessed Princess Shuri being put onto a government ship. Many civilians have already fled the country, but what country will take in all those refugees? Ah, ah, Captain. Oh no, he's bleeding again. Hold on, Captain. Stay still. Captain, Captain. And Brooks holding himself, crying of the death of his bro, his king, his, single ray of hope in this dark world. Oof. And we cut to modern day, where Brooke is still holding his head. Back then, I didn't know about the existence of devil fruits. I always thought I had hallucinated what had happened. Such was the shock I suffered at seeing my savior dead on the ground, and the terror I felt of the changed princess, her new demonic visage. If those were not illusions, but real memories, my friends, he's crying. Do you think it would be all right if I had faith in Princess Shuri just one more time? If she happens to be a victim in all of this, run, Brooke, because I'm Papa and Mama's daughter. I want to save Princess Shuri. May I ask your help in achieving this goal? And he's bowing down in front of the other Straw Hats, and I mean, yeah, we know what the answer is going to be. I'll linger on this page a bit longer because I didn't want to interrupt Brooke's speech there, but yeah. Jimbei is giving his usual, damn, there's some emotional stuff going on here that I'm a bit too new to be totally immersed in. I look very serious, and Usopp's taken aback. Nami's tearing up, and Frankie's blubbering in tears. We see Gunko still frozen in Ragnia's ice. Yeah, really nice pages, and let's get into what I am sure is going to be a resounding hell yeah on the next page. Do you really need to ask? Let's hurry up and break that block of ice. Maybe lightning will work on it. I'll use my radical beam and melt it in one go. I don't think I should use these explosives, but what can I do to help? Hey, wait up, Brooke. Brooke's running off, crying. The cafeteria of a walrus school. Now I'm full. That bad news guy is Elbaf's enemy, right? That means he's my enemy. Luffy's finally finished eating. I'm overflowing with strength. Right now, I can't see anyone beating me. Oh, this feels very, I don't know. This is giving me vibes of him running in against Kaido for the first time. Loki's huffing. Quit going after the kids. You world government folk sure do fight dirty. Dost thou not know what? And that's Brooke's voice. Dost thou not know why? Shall I teach thee? 800 years ago, we're going into another flashback. Loki, I heard you haven't had enough flashbacks this arc. Now bear witness to the Void Century. No, I'm going to assume that's not what we're doing here. 800 years. I can't remember my emu voice. I keep going into my what's his name from Kagurabachi? The Mikaboshi guy. I can't remember his name right now. I keep leaning into that, but 800 years ago, thy kind suffered defeat in order to save thy children. What do you mean 800 years ago? The nature of a race does not change in mere centuries. Simply abduct thy children, and I can control thee at will. Thou might not know what is happening to thee, but history repeats regardless. It is already too late. Thou art my slaves. What is he talking about? You get out of Elbaf right now. Okay, so let's break down what's going on here. Because again, I'm getting so caught up in reading the lines. I'm not. I'm looking at the pictures. Don't get me wrong. I'm not skipping it. But yeah, in terms of giving a full experience to the readers who totally haven't just read the chapter themselves and know exactly what happened, I should narrate. So, of course, Loki's facing down Emu, and we're seeing the children getting abducted by Zaza. Still getting abducted by Zaza. It is clearly some kind of lazy river that slowly brings the children up to their peril at a comfortable pace. And we see Dory, I think. I do mix them up. We see Dory and Hyrodin fighting. But yeah, I mean, protecting their families, protecting who's important to them. Clearly, this is part of their history that's come up before. And as Loki's preparing to swing at Emu, Luffy comes in from the background with a. I mean, I guess it's just like a. I guess like a hawk pistol. I don't know. It just looks like a normal hockey punch. Hard to tell if it's like gear second, but yeah, maybe hawk pistol or jet hawk or whatever. Yeah, so this is the panel. I didn't see it, but I was hearing people like talking about God, emus being treated so ridiculously. This is like I've seen pictures of people drawing. Getting back to what I was talking about in the Hunter x Hunter stream, you know, if someone's watching this on YouTube and only watching the One Piece half, I haven't been spoiled on much this week, but I've been seeing a hell of a lot of discourse between Hunter x Hunter fans and One Piece fans. Part of that was seeing they were quite funny posts of people like, "This is Meruem if Oda drew Hunter x Hunter." Basically, I've been seeing people slandering just like how goofy Emu is being presented in this chapter, and I'm just sitting here like, this is what they are on about. A panel of him getting punched, him coughing up a little blood when that's what he's been doing since he arrived. It's not even that comedic of a panel. It's just him getting punched. It's not like he's got eyes bugging out, you know, tongue flailing in the wind. It's just a close-up shot of him getting punched. Yeah, I as always, fandom wars and agenda posting blew this out of proportion. But yeah, I mean, I addressed it at the beginning of this reaction. I had been spoiled that this is how the chapter ends, but I've been expecting this to this happening for weeks. I don't really mind getting spoiled on that. I'm just really much more interested in the first half of this chapter. So I do wonder if we're ever going to go and flash back to what happened to Kandel back then. You know, obviously it's dark. It's very dark. I don't know if Oda wants to show it. Is it the matter? 100%. It's either Oda addresses it fully. I think that's unlikely. Second, if he doesn't address it fully, there's 100% going to be an SBS asking about it. And then there's two possibilities from that. Either Oda explains it in full detail in the SBS, like he didn't have enough time to explain it fully in the main series. Possible. But no, I think he's going to intentionally keep it vague. I think someone's going to ask in an SBS. So the timing of this and the fact that the celestial dragon is Shuri's father, does that imply that something unspeakable happened off screen? And Oda's going to be like, well, yes, I can't say it out loud, but yeah, let's just say the celestial dragons are not very nice people. It's going to be something like that, kind of like the Viola and Doflamingo SBS. It's like Dressrosa is a land of passion, after all. You know, Oda, I don't think will say that out loud. What must have happened to Kandel there and her going into hiding. But yeah, I do wonder what the deal is with Guro, because I don't think we see him at God Valley. But Gunko definitely takes his hat. So there's that. So while it may not have awakened in me, perhaps she can. So yeah, something special about the eyes. Clearly, I do wonder. Yeah, that's the thing. It just reminds me of a free-eyed thing from Whole Cake Island. So I do wonder if it's like, oh, it's some people who've like always worked for the world government, and this is how we can read poneglyphs. Is this the world government equivalent of the free-eyed clan, who right now are just an asset to Blackbeard now that Pudding's been kidnapped? Yeah. Yeah, I did kind of go in depth with sort of theorizing what could be going through Shuri's head here. And I was wrong. I thought that it was like a very corrupted love, kind of like, I'm doing this for you, Brooke, or I'm doing this so you don't look at that you don't. I'm doing this so I'm more important than my father in your eyes, you know. But yeah, huge difference. 16. Yeah, sort of corrupting her desires. They demanded 1,000 slaves. Wrong. That was because this wretch refused to hand me over. I mean, yeah, with a corrupted point of view, that could be seen as evil. It's he prevented me from having living out the best life I could have, and plunged this country into war, and now I'm ending it. It's believably evil in a way that I don't blame Brooke for being I was like, how is Oda going to write this that doesn't make Brooke look like a total idiot and believing that Shuri just turned evil? Partly believing that everything's hallucinations definitely helps. But yeah, I think Shuri put on enough of a show here in being corrupted that I don't blame Brooke for coming to the conclusions he did. And it's only in the modern day that he's convinced that the old Shuri is in there somewhere. I think that's a good starting point. And I'm looking forward to where we go for this, where we go in the future, in follow-up chapters, because I'm looking forward to Luffy versus Emu, but in terms of character stuff, I'm honestly looking forward to the Gunko confrontation just as much, if not more. So, yeah, I will continue being much more emotionally attached to the plot lines that the fandom as a whole don't seem to care about as much. But yeah, great flashback. I think it was a good length. If the God Valley flashback wasn't as long as it was, I think I'd wish this flashback was longer, but I wouldn't expect it to be. So I'm just satisfied, very satisfied. Great flashback. Brooke is like the one Straw Hat where I can't call him my favorite because he doesn't do enough. It's like I can't say I like Brooke more than Luffy or Robin or Sanji. It's just whenever he does get focus, it's great. Whenever it's not just panty jokes, I absolutely love Brooke. And this flashback's just been more of that. Brilliant. And more panty jokes, but hey, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, good week. So glad to have Hunter x Hunter back. One Piece firing on all cylinders, and both of them again next week. I mean, it's enough to offset the Kagurabachi drought, that's for sure. Which, I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame we don't have Kagurabachi right now, but I mean, it would be taking up my whole evening. It's not even, oh god, cutting it and coming up with free thumbnails and uploading. I mean, I sometimes get lazy and put uploading to YouTube to the next day. I think it's a good. I'm going to upload this right away, to be honest, because mostly I want to try and get some of those Hunter x Hunter views. Get on that train while the topic is hot. So yeah, I think I'm going to finish the stream now. I mean, if there's anything in chat to address, I'll touch on that first. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream soon and then get right along to making thumbnails and uploading. Ooh, what panel should I use for a thumbnail here? I mean, Emu's probably the best thing. I think this panel of Brook. Oh, is there a way I can get past Brook and present Brook into the thumbnail in a cool way? Because we got this panel here of present day Brook that feels very workable. I don't know if any of the past Brook panels are as workable. Like the ones of him holding his head, he's either covered in speech bubbles or it's really close up. So it's hard to work it as a parallel. It's probably something. You know what? Maybe I'll just get this Brook panel from when he's shouting at Shuri. That could be what it is. Yeah. Get it symmetrical. Young Brook on one side, old Brook on the other. And for Hunter x Hunter, I guess I'll just get a Karapika panel and just sort of make a celebration of Hunter x Hunter coming back. Because there isn't, like, that's the thing. The one thing I can put in the thumbnail and make the title about for Hunter x Hunter would just be spoiling the chapter. So I feel like I just kind of have to make it a celebratory title and such, to avoid spoiling. But yeah, if there's nothing else, then I'll bring the stream to an end. Thank you for watching and for playing along in chat. And I will see everyone next week once again for more Hunter x Hunter and One Piece greatness. Bye-bye.